sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he goes out right around the 39. Las Vegas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Mahomes to throw once more. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us.
And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Equanimous St. Brown. 58 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get into those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
14, but it brings up fourth down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Raiders 7.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
13 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. It's Barkley on the counter. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Vegas.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And it's caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal.
And goal. At the Steelers, 6 yards.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Brings up third.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for a third time today. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's got some space here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always. He will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Second and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. They'll find Metcalf. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf, 98 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Good job, bro. Let's get it in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 8-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Taylor, 83 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Flush to his right, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Leads to
Second down and goal. Mahomes, the quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 95 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got him, no patrol.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nathan Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the play.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
That's caught at the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jay Sternberger, 61 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
On for the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They run, Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Steelers are AFC champs.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Number 42.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 33 and a first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
On second down now, Samuel. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth and goal.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
on play action. Here's Tua. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Danielle Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Cowboys nothing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taysom Hill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receiver.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
To Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of the ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. And complete. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw again is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You will call him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2-yard pickup makes
The
it.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run the look.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
It's the score, Steelers 35. Cowboys.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good.
A good pickup there at 20 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Tua. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up? Or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
It's a huge roll of the dice. A two-point conversion to decide the Super Bowl. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more.
Bills 36. Steelers 35. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Marty Trophy. They